Hi everyone, we will be getting started here shortly. In the meantime, if anyone wants to donate, any donations that come through the stream will be going towards the ladies' Vegas travel fund. So if anybody wants to help out the ladies and us getting to Vegas with offsetting the cost a little bit, that'll be great. If you want to come buy a Joker card, I do have a Joker board here going right now. It's $20 a card. You can come buy one and get a chance at winning $530 here at the Golden Q. And you can come watch some action. So right now we are just waiting for them to get the tournament rolling, get the bracket started. The bracket is going to be on Digital Pool. Currently, D is just going over some rules and just doing one more part of the Calcutta. Yeah. See, we do have a full house. A bunch of players here right now. I do have the player list in the description of the video. So if you're curious of who's on that player list, you can go to the description and check that out. Yeah, just bear with me while I wait for them to go ahead and get the bracket going. That goal at the top underneath where the score is gonna be is as kind of a tracker for the ladies fund. We're trying to get about 2,500 to kind of cover part of the trip, as we are going to go compete in the nationals event for ladies. So I'll update that as I can. It might not be 100% updated, but it'll be close.
All right. Table 20. Ashley, Brian against Rob and John. Table 14 is Ian and Tracy and Omar. Go.
Let me
Table
see
14.
who's gonna be on our table. Sorry for the little bit of a shaky camera today.
Table 9, Kit and Dee versus Joe and Gary. Table 9.
And the bracket can be found on Digital Pool if anybody wants to take a look at that.
Table 16, Oscar, Chris versus Bob and Derek. Table 16.
Alright, I got a match. Rob and Walter playing Mark and Yesid.
Table 11, Jason and Nitty versus Cassie and Ryan. Oh, man. I'll come up here and tell you look. Okay, table 19, Rob and Walter versus Mark and Yesid. Yesid, excuse me. Nah, I'm gonna get your name right.
Table 19. That's the streaming table.
Table 7, Josh and Dave versus Kyle and Dave. Table 7.
Bring in the days.
Table 12 is Tiffany, Casey versus John and Jerry. Table 12. Yeah. What happens when boxing? Ball in hand. Or break over, or should not have. Yeah. Break over or behind the line.
All active matches are out. Anybody who not get a match is on a bye. The lower.
The winner of this match will go on to play Bud and Jimmy. And this is going to be a race to 5. And this is 8-ball. And the winner side, 9-ball. On the loser side, 8-ball goes to a race to 5. I believe 9-ball goes to a race to 4. Need to apologize. I won't be having a lot of commentary on stream as I don't have anyone to sit with me in the booth, and I'm going to be kind of running around a little bit trying to sell some of these Joker cards to support the ladies team going to Vegas.
Don and Jerry, table 12. Oh my God.
I don't know if anyone knows, but I finally got Cash App working, so I know some people don't have Venmo or PayPal, so now I have Cash App available as an option to donate. And if I get enough interest, maybe I'll do a live 50-50 on the stream just for the viewers.
There you go.
We have a bunch of really good teams here today, too. Quite a few heavy hitters. Alright, we sold 2 more cards on the Joker board. Thank you, Frank, for getting those cards. And sell some more.
That one, and then I slow down. Not the first floor, but the right down.
If we get more viewers later in the day, because I know it's still early in the tournament and still a little early in the day for some people. If I get more viewers, I will consider running a live 50-50 on the stream. I'll be right back. Okay, I've kind of returned. I don't look like I've missed too much of what's going on one currently. I was ordering myself some food. I haven't ate yet. I'm hungry. People are a little all over the place today because there's multiple tournaments going on. You have the Electric City 10-ball tournament going on up at town. You have the Scotch doubles tournament going on here at Golden Q, which is the one I am streaming today, obviously. Then we have a Northeast Challenge tournament going on at Trick Shots. And hopefully we can raise some more money today to help out the ladies team compete in Vegas. So they're taking a timeout. They do get one timeout per rack. And they are playing by BCA rules. And this is a pretty strong team between Mark and Yesid. And they were one of the higher teams that went in the Calcutta. I think they were probably the second or third highest that went in Calcutta. We have a couple other teams that went for more. But there are some very good teams competing today. These guys are probably going to take this rack, making it 2-1. Mark and Yesid having a 2-1 lead now. If anyone is curious, let me look at their individual Fargos because their combined Fargo for Mark and Yesid is 1142. Mark is a 441 Fargo player, while Yesid is a 701 Fargo player. So Yesid is actually the highest ranked player in this tournament. So that team could be a force to be reckoned with, and that's probably why they are also, I think, third highest team to go in Calcutta. And you have Ryan McCreesh, who's not far behind Yesid at a 687. And quite a few high-level players in here. We have some really good teams coming out today. If anybody wants to get on that $20 Joker board, win $530. We still have some availability. Very nice shot on that 7-ball into the side pocket. Wonder if we're gonna see a lot of team breaking runs today with these good players. He was just grabbing his extension. So they are playing on a 9-foot table, so they got a little bit of a stretch. Along with the 9-foot tables, Scotch doubles tournament going on, Hannah with the Albany APA is actually having her own little 7-foot table doubles tournament going on. She has a blind doubles currently playing right now. So there's a little bit of something for everyone today here at the Golden Q. If anyone's curious of who's playing this tournament, it can be located on Digital Pool. Just search for Golden Q, and you'll probably find it there at the top of the list. We have a full house. Every table is taken up. Even the 3-cushion table. The only table that has no one on it is the bumper pool. So if you want to play some bumper pool, we got some bumper pool open. I was trying to play a little bit of a defense there and just keep the 1 ball close to the pocket. Because the 3 is currently tied up. 8 only has 1 pocket right now. So Yesid and his partner's got to work on getting that 3 ball broken out. But Rob and Walter could still have potential of taking this rack. Their only real problem ball is that 10 ball. Which that 10 ball is kind of keeping them safe for right now. I don't really want to break that up just yet. I'm going to work your way around and break it up to where you can get a nice run out of the table while breaking that 10 ball out. If you open that up, you could give Yesid and Mark a win. You may want to try to avoid that. Here's see what they're gonna do to break this out. If he's gonna possibly take this, I think it's the 15 ball over by the 8, cut it, and kind of come down. Come down a short roll and come back up to break that out. Or if he's gonna choose the 9 ball to break out, which will be a little bit of a tougher breakout. I think using the 15 would be an easier option for that breakout. Let's see what he does. Got a little bit of a stretch. We got a little visitor in here today too. We got Lola, a little puppers. It looks like it decided to go for the 11 instead. They eventually have to address that 10 ball. Or that 10 ball could easily cost them the racks. You want to be smart about that. Is he gonna get a breakout here? Unit? Yep. He got it. And he put it back. Oh, that is so unfair. You try and go for that breakout. Just to have it go right back to that 3 ball. Ouch. That's a tough one. Looks like he's thinking about playing defense here. He looked at it for a second. Potentially stopping that cue ball directly where that 10 ball is and pushing the 10 ball out. So you can go ahead and make it a tougher shot for their opponents. Yep. That's not a bad option. Let's see if Mark is gonna potentially cut this very long shot up into the corner, or if he's gonna look to try and gum up some of their balls, or gum up one of their balls to make it tougher on them. Taking a quick timeout. See what they're gonna do. I think they're thinking about possibly hitting 8 to have the 8 set in front of the line, maybe. Looks like he's gonna do an intentional foul, maybe, or is he? Nope. It's glued to the 3. I think he said it's glued to the 3, so I think it'll be a legal hit. Let's see how they play it. Nope. Not bad. Is he gonna get where he wanted it? That's okay. And then leave him a shot and 10 up into the corner. I'm gonna do a 14. The 14 does go past the 3 ball, but gotta get the 9 in. She's looking at now. It definitely has shot. If they play it right, they could get this rack. Thank you. I'm going to be eating, so there might be a moment of silence while I eat. Alright, I'm gonna. It's kinda, looks like it's kind of sitting on the center pocket there. I'm just going to get him an easier shot for his opponent, not leave him too long. Slow down, cue ball. Ooh. Got a little bit of a bump there. That's not too bad. Very nice. That was a decent rack. Had a little bit of a defensive battle towards the end of that rack there, where it was very crucial to make those particular shots and breaking out your balls. Unfortunately, their ball did kind of get pumped up back at that 3 ball after they got that breakout, but that's okay because it did leave their opponents a little bit tougher. They played a smart defense after that. He just walked in. Oh, it just got brighter. Must be light. Yeah, I'm streaming that table right there, 19. It's on YouTube and Facebook. SR streaming, short rap.
SR streaming?
Yep. I have a QR code up here. On this up here somewhere. I don't know if it. Yeah, use the camera. I'm trying to eat my sandwich, but for some reason it keeps sliding off the bread. I'm having a hard time over here. Oh, it's gonna make this a little bit tougher. Not too bad. And these guys don't really have too much of a tough layout. It's just their 15 looks like 14. I tied up there. Well, not 15, but I can't quite tell what that ball was. They're a little tied up there. Looks like it's a straight on combo though, so they don't have to worry about it too much.
I thought you did it.
Oh, indeed. These guys could be out here if that combo goes straight in. I get pretty on the next ball. I'm sure Yesid can handle this one. He has a 700 Fargo. I don't quite give him a easy shot. Because you want to be on the other side of that 3 balls, so you can get that 8 into the pocket. So 8 doesn't really have a lot of options as far as where it can go into a pocket. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a tough shot. A little bit of a tough shot. You guys just got to run out 3 balls. Or 6 balls, sorry. Pretty sure that's right. 3, 2. I had to walk away for a second. Good night for the Suns. I'm starting to warm up in here too and get comfortable. I can find someone to kind of stalk the stream and keep track of it for me. I'm gonna go sell some more cards if I can. It's a little tough. I'm trying to get a way to do that.
I don't ever. I gotta support my own.
I think I put that on the wrong person. Sorry. I think Rob and Walter are up 3-2. I marked the wrong one. I apologize about that. I'm only one person. I went back just to double check, and I am correct. Rob and Walter are up 3-2 against Mark and Yesid. Alright. Now it is 3-3. They're keeping this game tied. Both a pretty good team, so they're going head to head. I'm just gonna step away for a brief moment, see if I can get some cards sold.
Table 9, Ashley and Brian versus Dave and Mark. Table 9, Ashley and Brian, Dave and Mark. Table 17, Joe, Gary versus Dave, Brandon. Table 17.
Well, that's all. You would never do an episode.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
So they're having a little bit of a battle here. Let's see if he gets this cook. It's very crucial to make this one. Oof, that's gonna hurt. Made contact, but missed it and scratched. And this is VCA rules. That's why you see them not taking this win on the scratch. Huh? It's sitting on the floor by Hannah. She's got the marker over there too.
Table 11, Omar and Joe versus Nick and Ryan.
Yeah, BCA rules, you don't lose on a scratch. You just get ball in hand. Alright, Yesid and Mark are on the hill. Rob and Walter are at 3. They have been going back and forth quite a bit, so they can still pretty easily come back here and make it a hill-hill match. I think we just sold a couple more cards.
Table 16, Bob and Derek versus Denise and Len. Table 16.
That is Jabari calling out the table numbers. He is perfect for this job because you can hear him in all the room. We need people like that that can speak loud for everyone to hear clearly. Good break. Looks like a dry break. No, he made a ball. Wait a minute. Am I wrong? And it is alternating break. Just so one's clear, I just had to go look up the rules, make sure it is alternating. I believe the highest ranked team here currently is Jordan Dykes playing with Drew Herbert. I believe they are the highest ranked team currently. LA in the feet.
Table 12, Cassie, Brian versus Christine and Mike. Table 12. Go. Go.
All right. This is going into becoming a hill match. I had a feeling these guys were gonna end up being like this. They're both very good teams and fairly even as well. They're not too far difference in Fargo rating. So this could beat anyone's rack. I still haven't seen a break and run yet. Unless that was theirs. I wasn't paying attention. I was kind of all over the place right now. I've just been busy running around trying to sell tickets.
I see you're over there. I'm waiting. The other guy. Yeah. Trying to get the people who claim to get to the table. Table 8. John. All right. Table 8. John, Gary, versus Melanie, Tom. Table 8. Table 8. I got you. Table 12. Cassie, Ryan, Steve, Mike.
It's kind of an open table, not a lot of tough balls, except for that 2 ball being up against the 13 and a 3 kind of sitting on the rail there. Let's see if these guys can figure this rack out. It's gonna become a chess game. That's pretty much how 8 ball is. Pretty much like you're playing chess. You gotta figure out the best strategy to win. And 8 ball is my favorite rack, or favorite format. Okay, he's going to get this 3 out of here now. Went for a bank shot. That's not too bad. Put the 3 in a middle position, so his only real problem is going to be that 2 ball. But that 2 ball right now is keeping their opponent's 13 kind of tied. And if they get the right leave, that 2 can very well go up table. So it's not too tough. And they are calling shots. Oh, you just made that 13 a little bit harder. Moving the 5 into that little cluster. Kinda got those high balls in an easier positioning. The low balls are kinda tied up down in this corner pocket. Just gotta figure out what they're gonna do here. Could be some back and forth defenses when you get down to that corner. And they wanna do their best not to give their opponents a good eye on that table, because this looks like a nice layout that their opponents could pretty much run out for the most part, with those high balls all sitting in a corner pocket. Also, if there's any ladies watching the stream, next weekend we are going to have a ladies open on the 9-foot tables here at Golden Q, the place that you're currently seeing on stream. It is a tiered entry fee, and it's an open tournament, so that means there are not any handicap races. There are only 8 spots left, so if you're interested in getting out here, trying your hand in that tournament, definitely come out. It is a $500 added tournament provided by Integrity Qs. So there's going to be a nice little pot to win in that tournament. And also, along with that tournament, there is a second chance. So if you lose out early, you can enter into the second chance tournament to try your hand in that. We have some great players signed up in that. We have Rachel Walters coming out to play, as it is a Integrity sponsored tournament. Thanks to Kevin. And Emily Duddy is even coming out. She is on the players list. We have some very good ladies coming out to play, and some ladies are just trying to get into experiencing a 9-foot table tournament. If you're interested in joining that, 8 spots left. Reach out to D. Kelly. But are in a tough situation here, so they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do, what their best option is. So there's gonna be a little bit of a slow pace right now with this rack and shot deciding. This is the hill rack, so it's very crucial to make those right decisions, especially when your opponent's balls are all in a pocket. Wow, very good shot. But didn't quite give him a super easy option here. However, it did open up the table a little bit more for them. Again, they still don't want to let their opponent see the table right now. So either he's going to have to try and play a defense here, maybe bump that 2 ball into the 7, try and get the Q to roll behind the 5. But you still want the 7 or the 2 to sit in front of that Q ball as well. Or you want to just go for the attack and play this table out. Again, sorry for the shaky camera. It's bolted to the ceiling. And I think I gotta pull down those ceiling tiles to make them a little more level. So there is going to be some shaking throughout the stream, but it shouldn't be a whole lot. It shouldn't quite make it too unviewable. Very nice. And this could be their rack. This is definitely a runnable table for these guys. Stay locked in. I'm getting down to the pressure shots here. Especially with the opponents having easy shots. I want to focus on making these balls. And this could be their out. All he has to do is pocket this one ball. Either just hold it right there so he has a straight shot into the corner, or roll it up a little bit, come off the round, come back. Slow down ball. Don't want to give him too long of a shot. And this could be it. All he has to do is pocket this ball. They get this rack. We'll go take a look at the bracket real quick. Alright, there it is. Rob and Walter have won that rack. So Mark and Yesid are going to have to come back through the loser side, and they go over to the loser side, which is going to be a 9-ball format. And it's a race to 4. And bear with me just for one moment while I wait for them to get the next matchup on this table. So we don't really have anyone to go on this table just yet. So I'm just gonna pan around the room. I don't know who we're putting up just yet. Let's see what else is going on over here. I have Ryan McCreesh playing over there with Cassie. We got the next matchup going up here in just a second. It's going to be Jordan and Drew playing Kyle and Dave.
Table 19. Kyle, Dave, Jordan, and Drew.
This is going to be another really good matchup. Jordan and Drew are the highest ranked team in the tournament. They are at the max cap for the tournament. So this could go very well for them if they're playing good. But Kyle and David are also very good players. They are down from we go to Vegas at the end of April. I'm sure some of you are familiar with Dave Marchant. He's been on the stream before. He used to come out here pretty often, play in some of these tournaments, so he is no stranger to these tables. As you can see right now, he is currently looking at the level of the table, which pretty much all these players do. Yeah, Lori, we go to Vegas at the end of April. April 26th to the 30th is when we are going to Vegas. I know there are some ladies from South Carolina that are going to be there. Been talking to a couple of them. They were messaging me. And again, race to 5, 8-ball format, alternating break, call your shot, DCA rules. Put another card. See if we can get this board filled up today. If the board does not fill up today, I will be putting it online on Facebook for people to participate online. Right now, I am letting the people that are here at Golden Q have the option of priority of getting a card. Yeah, they are here in person playing in this tournament.
Table 20, Rob, Walter, Bud, Jimmy. Table 20.
They're lagging. And it looks like Dave Marchant's team got the break. Jordan and Drew are racking. I'm sure a bunch of you are familiar with Jordan Dykes here at Golden Q. This is practically his home. Takes care of these tables, works here, helps out the pool community as much as he can. There was recently a benefit for him not too long ago. Oh, a re-rack. Must have found a gap in the rack. Making sure it's not a loose rack. I just updated that based on some of the cards that we sold today. I updated the ladies' Vegas fund for competing in nationals. Looking for help with travel assistance, as we did not get any travel assistance when we won the tournament to go to Vegas. So we're just trying to get some help with doing so. Any little bit helps. You don't have to give a lot. If you want to just donate, you can. If you want to try and get into like a card raffle, we have those. Right now I have the Joker board here in person at the Golden Q. And I do have another board that I will do later, but the second board I have is just a $10 board. That one is just $265, I believe, if you win. Whereas the one here at Golden Q is currently a $20 board, so if you win, you get $530, while the other half goes towards the ladies' fund to help us offset the cost a little bit with going to Vegas.